Liquid flows by pressure force. On that one we are studied about Bernoulli's principle. Now the liquid flows, we will discuss another force. That force is called by viscous force and shortcut is called viscosity. Viscous force or viscosity. Viscosity. Now the fluid flows. We take it is a study for streamline flow. These are the number of layers. The liquid this is the ground. You take water flows. We can imagine the water has different layers. Different layers. This is the layer touched to the ground. This is the layer at a h height. This is the layer. This is the one layer. This is another layer. Now I am take this layer is at x distance from the ground. This layer velocity is v. You take another layer. This layer is x plus dx, means more than this. Here is x means here it is more than x. So this layer, how much height from the ground? X plus ds. Here the velocity is v. What is the velocity here? V plus dv. Means when the liquid is flows from ground to surface, liquid is flows. Now you take different layers. The layers from ground to the surface, number of layers are exist. When we go from ground to the surface, the velocity of the fluid what happen? Increases. But from top to the ground, the layer velocity what happen? Decreases. From ground to the surface, the fluid layer velocity increases. But downwards decreases. Why? Why means one force. That force is viscous force. The property of the fluid which opposes the relative motion between its layers is called viscous force. Okay. This layer in this layer liquid is present. This liquid layer has some weight towards the ground. Okay, this layer weight is acting on this one. That's why this layer reduces the velocity of this layer. And these two layers weight is acts on this. That's why these two layers reduces this velocity. And these three layers falls on this layer. This layer velocity again decreases. These four layers falls on this layer. This velocity what happened? Decreases. Why means the upper layer moves, the lower layers also moves. Both are moves. Both are moves means there is a relative motion. In this relative motion, one force opposes. The force opposes the relative motion between any two layers. The property of the liquid opposes the motion, opposes the relative motion. This layer opposes this 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 motion. All layers are in a motion. When all objects are in a motion, it is called relative motion. That's why upper means the lower layer is resisting the motion of the upper layer. Another layer is resisting the motion of upper layer. That force is called as which one? Viscous force or viscosity force. Now viscosity force from ground to the surface of the liquid is decreases. From surface towards to the ground what happen? Increases. Viscous force what happen? Increases towards the ground. Towards the ground. Viscous force what happen? Increases. When the viscous force is increases, liquid is not flows properly. Listen carefully. Viscous force is increases. Liquid is not moves properly, liquid is not moves with high speed, the velocity is gradually decreases. Okay, viscosity is a force, so it is called as viscous force. This force is occur when the fluid is flows. If fluid is not flows, this viscous force term is not discussed. When the liquid is flows only, we can discuss about the viscous force. When the liquid is flows, we use the term of the viscous force. This viscous force depends on surface area and velocity gradient of the fluid. Velocity gradient, grade means increasing. The velocity gradient is increases from ground to the surface. What is the symbol for velocity gradient? Velocity gradient symbol is dV by dx. Viscous force depends on two factors. One is surface area of the liquid. Next one, velocity gradient of the liquid. Now, F proportional to A dV by dx. If we remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. That constant is pronounced as eta. How we can read it is eta. F is equal to eta A dV by dx. So, eta is equal to F by A dV by dx. What is the F? Viscous force. What is the A? Area. What is the dV by dx? Velocity gradient. What is the eta? Eta is called coefficient of viscosity. What is eta? Coefficient of viscosity. Now, what is the unit for it is poise in CJ system. Newton second into meter square is in SI system. 1 poise is equal to 1 Newton second per meter square. 1 poise is equal to, it is on the behalf of scientist name, 1 Newton second per meter square. What is the dimensional formula? m1 L minus 1 T power minus 1. If area is equal to 1 meter square, velocity gradient dV by dx is equal to 1 second inverse. So, eta becomes n. Now, we can define the coefficient of viscosity. Area is equal to 1, dV by dx, velocity gradient is 1. 1 ante we can say it is unit, it is also unit. So, eta is equal to F. So, we can define the coefficient of viscosity. How we can define the coefficient of viscosity? The coefficient of viscosity is defined as the tangential force. This is a tangential force per unit area. Tangential force per unit area of the layer. Per unit area of the layer required to maintain unit velocity gradient. It is unit, it is also unit. Okay, what is the definition of coefficient of viscosity? The coefficient of viscosity is defined as the tangential force per unit area of layer required to maintain unit velocity gradient. It is called coefficient of viscosity. Means the coefficient of viscosity is depends on how many factors? 2 when the liquid is flows. One is depends on area of the layer and second one is velocity gradient. Area is more, viscous force is more, area is less, viscous force is less. Next one, velocity gradient is increases, viscous force is increases. When the viscous force is increases, the liquid or fluid doesn't flows with high speed. Next, when viscous force is increases, especially on the ground, the stones, the size what happen? Reduces gradually. That's why the canals are constructed. Canals are constructed which shape? V shape. Why the canals are constructed V shape? In the V shape, area is more, surface area is more, so viscous force is more, not moves very fast, it moves slowly. Why? Area is more, viscous force is more. So liquid is not moves very fast, and the number of layers also less. So that's why the viscous force is reduces. Based on this only, the canals are constructed in which shape? V shape. Okay, this is also one of the topic for 4 marks, and we can use this in our life also. Viscosity and temperature. Now, when the temperature increases, what about viscous force? Viscous force, the term is used when the fluid is flows. Viscous force is more, the flow of velocity of the fluid is less. Okay, now the viscous force is increased from surface to the lower levels. Okay, now viscous force or viscosity of liquids is decreases by increasing the temperature. Means temperature is increases, viscous force of the liquids what happened? Decreases. So hot water or oil or spreads more than that they are cool. Hot water spreads more. Oil, hot oil is spreads more. See, in winter season, the oils are becomes frozen, but not moves very fast. When we can warm up, the spreads very fast. Okay, you see the oils, especially in temperature is increased, spreads very fast. Especially we can see in our kitchen room, when our mother is cooking, sometimes the hot oil drops is falls on the stove. Okay, immediately what happens? There are spreads. Hot water, hot liquids, you take tea or coffee or milk, when that are hot or warm up, that spreads more than cool. Why? When the temperature of the liquids is increased, viscous force what happen? Decreases, that can spreads very fast. Okay, next number 2, viscous force or viscosity of the gases are increases by increasing the temperature. When temperature increases, viscous force of the gases increases. Means viscous force is increases means that can't spreads rapidly, that spreads very slowly. Which one spreads very slow? Gases, when the temperature is increases. Example, perfumes are spreads very fast than the smoke. The cause is smoke comes after combustion. Let us take Puja Gadi. You take a, which one? The agarbatti. We can get the smell, but it spreads not very fast. But you take a perfume, spreads very fast. Otherwise you take a smoke. From vehicles we can see the smoke moves very fast or slow? Very slow. But perfumes very fast. If any person has taken the perfume, immediately we can identify when we can walk from our side. Spreads very fast. When temperature increases, what happens? The gases viscosity increases, that can't move very speed. That's why example is the smoke. Smoke not spreads very fast than the which one? Perfumes. Why? When the perfumes we can press it, at that one temperature is very less, nozzle is less, velocity is less, temperature is less, that's why spreads very fast. Okay, now viscous force is increases when temperature increases. Example is gases. Viscous force is decreases by increasing the temperature is liquids. Okay, liquids viscous force is decreases by increasing the temperature, but gases viscous force is increases by increasing the temperature. Okay, now another one, terminal velocity. What is the terminal velocity? It is also called by end velocity. Terminal velocity means constant velocity. Terminal velocity is called end velocity and it is a constant velocity. Now let us see. Objects are falling into the viscous media. Objects are falling into the viscous media gets constant velocity from surface to bottom of the viscous media. Even gravitational force acts on it is called as terminal velocity. Let us take water in one bucket or in a drum. Drop one coin. Drop one coin by the gravity, what happens? Velocity increases. Means it is accelerated. But when it is touch the water from surface of the water to the which one? Bottom of the water, it is not accelerate. It moves with a constant velocity. Why it is moves with constant velocity? Gravitational force acts in it, but it moves with constant velocity. Why? By the viscous force. Means, but this is not happened in a coin is dropped in a bucket. When the coin is dropped in flow of water, when water is flows, drop a coin, the coin moves very slowly from surface to bottom of the liquid. Velocity is not increases, velocity is constant. So, acceleration is zero. Even the gravitational force is acts. What has happened? Acceleration is zero. That velocity is called terminal velocity. Example, raindrop. The rain we can get from the clouds. From cloud to the ground, which is blows? Air. Air is also a viscous fluid or not? Yes, it has a viscous. It has a viscosity. When the wind is blows, it also having number of layers. When the rain is moves towards the ground by the gravitational force, but air flows, it has viscous force. This viscous force is not increases its velocity, even a gravitational force is acts. So it moves with constant velocity till touch to the ground. That's why from ground to the place of leave. From it leaves from where? Cloud. Okay? The velocity of raindrop is not increases. Velocity of the raindrop is constant. Why? It moves in the air. Air is a viscous fluid. That velocity is called terminus velocity. This is especially used in chemistry and also in physics to derive the Millikan's oil drop experiment. Millikan. He was proved the charge of electron, charge of proton and mass of electron. In that experiment we can use this. But how we can find the terminus velocity in the laboratory? The terminal velocity is measured in the laboratory by using one law. That law is explained by the scientist Stokes. That is called Stokes' law. Stokes' law is used to identify the terminal velocity. It is also called end velocity. What is the terminal velocity? The terminal velocity is a constant velocity of the object is moves in a flow of fluid. Means in the terminal velocity, acceleration of the object is how much? Zero. Okay. Now we want to derive the equation to find the terminal velocity in the laboratory. That principle is derived by scientist Stokes.